Now we're going to take a look at converting from vertex form into standard form. So our first step with y equals the quantity x plus 3 squared minus 5 is going to be to square the binomial. In other words, multiply it by itself. I'm putting down here, do not distribute the 2. Do not distribute the square and just square x and square 3, because if you recall, that does not work. So first we're going to take x plus 3, the quantity squared, which means x plus 3 times x plus 3. If we go ahead and distribute that, you get x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9, which means that when we combine our plus 3x and our plus 3x, we're going to end up with x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then, so when I write, I'm going to rewrite my equation now. I now have y equals x squared plus 6x plus 9 minus 5. So now our next step is to distribute the coefficient if there is one present. In our case, it's not applicable because we didn't have a coefficient out front in this spot right here. Now step 3 then is going to be to combine those like terms. We did go ahead and combine the like terms there, but we, if you notice, still have this 9 minus 5, which is 4. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 4. And that will be our standard form. Let's go ahead and take a look at another example. This time we do have that coefficient. So let's start off by first taking this x minus 1 squared and FOILing that out. So that's x minus 1 times x minus 1. We FOIL that out. We have x times x, which is x squared, x times negative 1, which is minus x, negative 1 times x, which is minus another x, negative 1 times negative 1, which is plus 1, which means this is x squared, I apologize, not plus, x squared minus 2x plus 1. So now I have y equals 4 times x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 10 outside. So now I need to go ahead and distribute the coefficient. So I have y equals 4x squared. 4 times negative 2x is negative 8x. 4 times 1 is 4. And then we have this minus 10. So when I combine these then, I get a final answer of y equals 4x squared minus 8x minus 6. Go ahead and try this one here now that you know how to work with the coefficient, and press play when you're done so you can check your work. Alright, first I'm going to take my x plus 2 and square it. So x plus 2 times x plus 2. And when I distribute, x times x is x squared, x times 2 is 2x, 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 2 is 4. So now, when I rewrite my equation, I have y equals negative 3 times this whole quantity of x squared plus 2x, which is plus 4x, plus 4, and then I have this plus 9 on the end. So now when I distribute in with my negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 4x is negative 12x. Negative 3 times positive 4 is minus 12. And then the plus 9 on the end. When I combine that, I get y equals negative 3x squared minus 12x minus 3. So now you need to go ahead and give the You Try It problems a shot and come to class with any questions you may have tomorrow.